Good race, Russia, thank you, Master Loser 15.
And with that, a happy 9th weekend of this year. Welcome to this new video of mine, which is absolute trash, just like all of the other ones. Anyways, so since this year's world is kind of taking a beating at the moment where they cannot even quality control their own game, I had to move to a different game while we are waiting. And in the background you can already see the game. It's called Race Room Racing Experience. And let me backpedal here a little bit, just a little history of this game. I have been with this game since 7 years, almost 7 years or something like that. I played it when it first was released on Steam. It was only a single player game at that time. You could only do like time attack, and I don't even know if you could race against AI, but at a later stage, a couple of years later, I think they added multiplayer, and the game was awesome. It's still awesome. It is still awesome. Now, the game never really took off, probably due to nobody really advertising the game. Moving to current time, 2020, and I thought I might hop back into the game because I was scrolling through my installed games and I only had like 5 games installed on Steam, and one of them is this game. And I thought I might as well give it a spin again. And I see they added ranked servers finally, which is awesome, because in the public servers you always just get kicked out, which is not a big problem anyways. You just drive for fun anyways. But a ranked server would at least bring some competition to this stuff. And so I started racing a couple times. It was pretty fun. And here's one of the earliest videos of me racing on this game. This game is so fucking retarded! How do I report this other guy? He bumped into me like 20 times. And why do I get 2 off tracks when I just drive once off? The system is retarded. I can understand why everyone is complaining. The system is retarded. Okay, maybe the ranked system is not so perfect yet, but that's not a big problem here anyways. So a couple of days later I was kinda curious on what this game looks under the hood. And I did already look at that a couple of years ago, but I kinda had no idea what I was doing back in the days. And so I looked at it this time again, and it was so confusing, man. All the bullshit in there is so confusing. I don't know what they're doing. I even asked Snowy what he thinks, and he was like, well, I have no idea, dude. Actually, I was expecting that answer because Snowy has less idea of what he's doing than I am. So, well, shout out to Snowy for not knowing what he's doing. So I was, again, a solo guy on the project. But eventually I thought I might as well just try some easy stuff first and see where I can get to it, how I can get to it. And I don't like this recording, so I'm just gonna stop it right here. Hello, it's me again, new recording. So I tried to do some easy stuff, like tire wear, fuel usage, because they have settings for that. So I could probably just manipulate the settings somehow, but even that was a pain in the ass. But eventually I got it to work. I had no tire wear, no damage, no fuel usage, etc. Actually, that's all of it. Oh yeah, I also changed the cut rules, so you can go off track and it does not give a shit. But then, I got into a ranked game, and well, I was doing much better than everyone else because my tires were always at perfect condition. They would still drive into me, and that was fucking annoying because I wanted to get my rating up, my reputation. They kept driving into me because they just don't know what they're doing. They're kind of like Snowy. And so I was curious if I could change the incident stuff. They drive into you, you get an incident point or a couple incident points. Found this very fast actually. Turns out that this is more or less client-sided. So the value is on your client, and if there is an incident, the server tells you, hey, there was an incident, and tells you what kind of incident it was, like you driving off track, somebody drove into you, etc., etc. And then it applies so and so much points to that, what you already have. Now you can imagine that was super easy to just change. You know, instead of adding values, you just subtract them, or you don't do anything, or whatever, right? That's up to you. And I told the developers, or I don't know, I was talking to an admin or whatever. Shout out to him too, he's a pretty cool guy, but we're gonna get to that later. I told him that it's not a very smart idea to put that on the client, because first of all, you can just ram into people without getting a point. And on top of that, you never get kicked or disqualified because you never get the amount of incident points you need to get disqualified, which for some reason is handled on the client. I said, yeah, maybe you should just kick him from the server after a certain amount of points. Because, you know, the server tells you in the first place that you had an incident, might as well count that on the server. So on and so forth. I was chatting with him a little bit here and there, and I showed him a couple of my videos. I cannot really remember exactly what we were talking, but it was really cool and chill. By the time I first started talking to him, I was already doing the time attack, which is basically a competition where everyone has the same car, everyone has the same track, and then you kind of fight on the leaderboard. I was doing some stuff, you know, I was testing a couple of features, and I was really quick, like a couple seconds faster than the very first guy. And I asked him if he can delete stuff off of there, because, you know, I didn't want to interfere with that. And he didn't respond to that. He was just talking about some other stuff. So on and so forth. I went into ranked server then a couple days later, and I found a new feature. Basically, I was researching the weight of the fuel and weight of the car and so on and so forth. That's, by the way, the race in the background. And people got upset, made a forum post about it. And yeah, today I wake up, they banned me from the Discord. I was like, why did they ban me, you know? I thought they banned me for trolling this troll last night. So I hop on my other Discord account and I send a message to the admin. I'm like, sup dude, why did I get banned? He's like, you know, you took it too far. There's a streamer, he saw you racing in a ranked server with your cheats and this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, I understand that. Couple hours later, I look at the forums, and there's actually a thread about me. But basically they're like, oh, is this guy a cheater? And then there's the link of the stream and so on and so forth. And then he's like, yeah, I banned this guy already for 3,000 or till 3,160. So basically 1,000 years and a little bit. I log into my game and I can still drive. And I'm like, what? Where's the ban? So I hop into a ranked game, and it was like a DTM race or something. Got a little clip of that here too, because somebody else reported me for going a bit faster here. Let's look at that first.
48.11. Okay, Tobias, you've used half your fuel. Car right, clear right, on your right, clear right, car right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Now that was fucking clean, dude. I cannot even tell if I'm cheating or not. Like, I don't even know if I had something turned on at that point in time. Probably not. But couple minutes later into the race, or probably like 10 minutes into the race, I get kicked out. I'm like sitting at a screen. Look, this screen. Now, right now, I was trying to take this screenshot, but it appears that I have been IP banned.
What a joke! The 5 seconds! What a joke!
Exactly, Fernando. 5 seconds it takes me to bypass that.
What a joke!
Anyways, here's the screenshot. I'm like, what? That's not 3,160. At that point, I was down. My mood has instantly dropped from 170% happiness to 150% happiness. You cannot imagine how mad I was at that point. All the money I've synced into this game, and it must have at least been $20 that I've spent on this game. I was so mad. I needed to get back into my account, but I did not know how. I tried family sharing, did not work. I tried thinking about just deleting my account, recreating the account with the same email and hoping that I would be able to get in, but then my content would be lost. That was also not a possible option. What could I do? And then I opened Cheat Engine. I started to do imagine a black screen with green text all over my screen, double screen monitor while having the VR headset on. I started to dig deep. I dig deeper and deeper. I was by the core of the earth, and then I came out on the other side. I was almost in China at that point, but I kept digging deeper and deeper. I was out of China, and slowly but surely I moved to the moon. I was past the moon. I don't even know where I was at that point. The GPS stopped working, but I kept on going, and then I found it. I found a little jump instruction that would jump if the value is above a certain value. I just changed that to a pure jump. It jumps no matter what. And boom, I got back into the game. Changing 1 byte, that's all it takes to get unbanned nowadays. Now we're back in business. I had all my content, I had my name, avatar, profile picture, I had everything back. Everyone was still mad, and I was back stronger than ever. So what do I do? What do I do? I just turn everything to at least 2 times, and I go back into a ranked server. GG, I won. Obviously did. After that, I thought I might as well join their 80,000 euro LAN event competition thing. And I did not mean to go so fast, but I was like 15 seconds faster than everyone. I don't have the screenshot saved, but somebody else does, so I'll show you that in here. And then also my brother Franz took a lap. And he was also really quick. Not so fast as me, but still very fast. Maybe we can get Franz over here. Let me see. Hey, Franz. Franz, I'm doing the video. Can you come over here really quick? 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. Come over here really quick. Okay, so I'm here with my brother. Franz, can you say something? Yo, what's up, guys? Franz here. Where's the chat? I cannot even see the chat. It's not a live stream, dude. This is a video. We are doing a voice recording. That's where you can see all the waves on the screen. Okay. So what do you want me to say? Well, I'm just talking about the leaderboard here, and the people see that you're like 4 seconds slower than me. Is there anything you can say about that? Well, that was a bug in the game. The VR headset was shaky upside down. I don't know what happened. You fucking retard. Bullshit it was. I set it up perfectly. No. I was upside down. Steering wheel was going to the left when I was going to the right. Absolutely maniac driving. How the fuck am I supposed to do a world record time when everything is inverted? The screen, the fucking steering wheel. Dude, shut up. It hasn't been that. But what do you think? Are we gonna go to the? Do you want to go to the event with me together? Do we fly together? My passport is not updated. Well, mine is not either. We have the same passport. We're the same person. But well, get it updated. We're gonna win 80,000. Dude, imagine splitting 80,000 by 2. Do you know how much money that is? I don't know. I think it's 80,000. We're still the same person. We're not splitting shit with anybody. Well, shout out to my brother Franz. He's a really cool guy. He's just like me. But yeah, that being said, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna win easy 80,000. Gonna be the next ADAC GT master, whatever bullshit. Unless I cannot inject my cheat into the real car. I don't know. We gotta see. Stay tuned for more. I have a feeling this is gonna be great soon.